Okay, so now that you've kind of seen a tour of the house, I hope you guys can kind of appreciate where he lived as well as how he, displayed his collections and his various vintage belongings. Um, he definitely took pride in that house, and it showed. Um, you know, his family always regarded it with as a historical place as well. Um, he prided himself on using that kitchen for all the major holidays, making turkey dinners for Thanksgiving or hams for Christmas, and so on and so forth. So next up, we're going to have one of Jason's closest friends, aside from myself. He's going to share a little bit of his history with Jay, as well as just some good stories. Kind of go over their friendship a little bit, and I did put in a few pictures that I dug up of Jay and Phillip when they were a lot younger, just to kind of show their friendship as well. So I hope you guys enjoy. Take it away, Phillip.
I met Jason when he was about 19 years old. I was probably about 22, somewhere in there. The current president of the Vacuum Cleaner Collectors Club, Chad Cunningham, and I met in Wichita and decided to go over and meet this new collector in the area at South End Vacuums, where he worked at that time. And when we got out of the car, he was outside waiting on us. And you could tell right away he was a force to be seen. Like, I am here and you all gonna notice. Over the years, we became pretty good friends. We were good friends for about 10 years or so. And then life happened and we went in separate directions. I got married and started a family, and he bought a house and was doing his thing. And so for about the last 4 years, we didn't see each other. We did speak a couple of times, but anyway, I remember one time I got married the first time. I didn't want a bachelor party or anything like that. It wasn't any big deal. It wasn't anything I wanted to do. He insisted I had to have something, some kind of bachelor party. So he got me tickets to a concert for my bachelor party in 2014. And we went to Tulsa. I drove to Wichita and picked him up, which is about 2.5 hours from me. And we drove 2.5 hours to Tulsa to my bachelor party with a stripper. He made sure I had a stripper at my bachelor party. It was a Cher concert, and if you've never seen Cher, she wears some questionable outfits. She had an eye patch here, here, and here. Definitely a stripper at my bachelor party. We had a blast. And I remember on my way there telling him, I swear to God, if I show up at your door and you were dressed as Cher, I'm leaving your ass behind. I'm not taking you. And he goes, dang it, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah, no. Anyway, he did not dress as Cher. And we went and we had a lot of fun. One weekend he came down to my house and I had a construction project going on. He didn't know about it, but I thought I'm gonna get him to help me with it. I was taking some walls down, making 2 rooms, one big room, and we were walking around the house, kind of bored. And he goes, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I don't know. How about put this hammer through this wall?" And I picked up a hammer and I chucked it through the wall. And he goes, "Oh my God, what are we doing? What are you doing?" I said, "That wall's coming down. I'm bored. Let's take it down." He didn't know that it was planned until after the wall was down. We had a freaking blast. And then after it was all over with, he's like, "What are we going to do now? The wall is gone." I said, "Yeah, it's a plan. I was going to take it down today anyway." He was not impressed. But we had fun with it. We shared a lot of different common interests. It wasn't just about the vacuums. We love the same kind of music, same kind of movies, TV shows, a lot of the same dark humor. It was more than just the vacuums. It was a really good and sometimes challenging friendship, like any normal friendship is. One of the things that I really miss, I miss this a lot. I worked nights at that time in an office building, and I was the only person in the building all night long. I had nothing to do. I was bored. And there's only so much of the same 5 songs over and over on the radio I could listen to stand. And we would talk every night, sometimes 6, 8 hours a night on the phone. I just put a headset in and do my work. And next thing I know, the night, it's just flown by. And we usually talk shop. I don't have that anymore. I miss that. I miss talking shop, talking about vacuums. And that's my most cherished memory, I think. We would go riding around in the park 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I used to tell him, that's not a good idea. Where you live, that's not safe. He's like, nobody's gonna mess with me. And so one of these days you're gonna get mugged at that park. And that just happened to be exactly what happened. In that same park, about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. He wasn't just mugged, murdered. Never saw that coming. I had, that night before, I had been thinking about him all day, thinking, I need to call him. It's been a long time. I need to call and just say, hey, how you doing? It's been a while, been a couple of years. And I didn't. And I woke up the next morning to one of my good friends, Kenny Loveland in Tulsa, messaged me and said, oh my God, Jason's been murdered. Yeah. I hated that. It made me sick to my stomach. When he bought his house, he was so freaking proud. Bought all kinds of furniture, and I went to estate sales and found vintage furniture. And he bought a table with 6 of these chairs. And when I come by and saw them, I remember saying, you have to leave me those chairs in your will. Or the set in your will. I want those. And he says, yeah, okay, no problem. I never really thought that would actually happen as soon as it did. But his mom insisted that I take the table and chairs with me. I had a hard time with that. But kind of made me regret saying that, because you don't really mean that stuff when you say it. It was ha ha ha.
Thank you so much, Phillip. I do appreciate you talking and speaking about Jae in such a great time of his life. He did love and care about you a lot, and I knew that, and he would love to have. Jae really did love and care about you, and I would have loved to have seen us all hang out in the future, but I'm so glad that you and I are able to become friends. So the next person that we're going to have speak today is a guy that Jae and I met when he was a lot newer of a collector. He was trying to restore a convertible that was much like his grandmother's. or it was his grandmother's. I'm not quite sure about that. He'll specify in the video here. But his name is Jeremiah Johnson. Jay and I met him when he was a lot newer of a collector, and he was looking for pointers. It actually asked about a machine that I had shared with people on Facebook, and that was kind of what opened the door to Jay talking to him. So Jay and I tried to mentor Jeremiah on vacuum cleaners and all that it be. And Jeremiah did want to say a little bit about him as well as that process and give a little run demo of the vacuum that Jay helped him rebuild. So without further ado, take it away, Jeremiah.
This video is in remembrance of Jae Devine, also known as Jason Huber, or Eureka Empress on Instagram. This is the 1973 Hoover convertible U4005 that he helped me rebuild. First ever convertible rebuild done. This was over the course of, I believe, a week. Stripped it fully down, cleaned everything, rebuilt the motor. Learned a lot on this machine and learned how to properly do service jobs. Now, with everyone knowing these convertible machines here, the speed switch I was attempting to put in the wrong way. And in his Eric Cartman impersonation, kept repeating, "God damn it," when I couldn't install it properly. Most hilarious thing that I remember him saying during this whole entire rebuild process. This thing was pretty trash when I got it. I don't use this cleaner often. As often as I should, at least. It's maybe once a month, if that. Here we go. But yeah, this first ever resto, not bad. Turned out pretty well. Alrighty, thank you for watching my portion of the clip here. Wish you all a good day and God bless.
Well, Jeremiah, I do appreciate that video there. I know Jay would have really thought a lot about it. He did take great pride in mentoring and helping you with that project. So I'm certainly glad that everybody out there is able to see kind of one of the things that he loved doing in helping people with their projects and getting them back to up and running status. Well, everybody, I want to thank you for watching until the end today for this video tribute to my late friend Jae Devine, aka Jason Huber, aka the Eureka Empress. He really was one of the closest friends that I ever had, and I will miss him greatly and continue to miss him. I find myself a lot thinking about what we would be talking about now if he were still here. When someone you talk to daily is not there anymore, it definitely opens up a big hole in your world. I will say that a lot of the impact that he had on me has resulted in this channel, and it is so awesome to be able to make videos and watch this channel grow. And it's so nice to see that and to be able to share the information that I gained from knowing Jay over the years with more people. I know that was something that he always wanted, was to be a teacher or resource for people that were trying to find information out on these old vacuum cleaners. For those of you that have any questions regarding Jae, I would be happy to answer any of them. For those that are watching that knew him, I hope that I did him justice enough with this video. I realize it's a really long video, but it has taken a lot longer than it seems to get this out. I want to thank everybody that contributed to the video, Phillip Mueller, Jeremiah Johnson, as well as many other people for the support to make this video. I also want to thank Jae's mom, Sherry, for allowing me to become the custodian of Jae's collection, as well as to keep his legacy going through his collection. A lot more people will see it as a result of me taking it over, especially through the channel. I do plan on doing more videos and definitely bringing up him when it comes to any machines that were impacted or had a connection to him. Again, thank you all for watching. I do hope everybody enjoyed this as much as possible. It was, like I said, a tremendous labor of love to do this. And honestly, like, this has been one of the greatest projects I've ever worked on. So everybody, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And you guys have a great day.